Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning pick a card where I am happy to draw cards for you. And I love doing the readings because when Spirit has something to say, it becomes very obvious. Feeling the connection with these cards this morning, understanding. Good morning, everybody. We're ready to get started. And I've got myself all adjusted. And so today the readings are all about something that needs your attention. There's something that's been floating around close to you in your mind, but it's not landing. And Spirit was very clear this morning. I love when I know that Spirit has something to say that is important, not only for you, but for the collective, because often we get so wrapped up in the drama of whatever is going on that we're missing something that's right in front of our eyes. Not that that ever happens to you, does it, Miss Mystic Christina? oh, it's Oh, hey Maureen, welcome. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Hi, Threadis. Welcome, you guys. It's so great. And I'm thankful. Let's all be gratitude. We can be Canadians for a day and celebrate Thanksgiving. So, anyway, for some of you who may not have been here for a while, what I do is I've selected our topic. Well, rather, Spirit did, because I've collected the topic for today, which is what you're not seeing. Again, I'm going to draw one card and give you a mini reading for that particular concern. But the theme is, what are you missing? And Mystic Christina, we changed things up a little bit for the readings because I'm not keeping a list anymore. What happens is if Madhu is still here, then they will indicate and say, I'm here now, and I will read for them. And then, other than that, once I finish with the first reading, I'm just going to say, who's here now? And whoever responds the quickest that I can see, that way it's kind of like a little contest. And also for people that can't stay very long, they could just, they won't be leaving their name, okay? I know you're here, my darling. We'll see if you're still here. So Madhu has not responded. So Mystic Christina, I'm going to start with you. So this is our deck for today. I know that Mystic Christina has a beautiful deck of her own that are several. It's hard to stop collecting, isn't it, Mystic Christina? And I want to, let's start off. So those of you who are just watching along, don't be surprised if the card that you see isn't resonating with you. On these collective readings, birds of a feather flock together, and there are many people facing the same issues. So, Mystic Christina, hold your situation in your mind. What it is that it's just taking a lot of your energy. You might be worried, concerned, anxious, whatever it is that's going on with you. And let's see. Okay, this is important. See, even when I picked the reading last night and I created the thumbnail and I have that cat who's looking a little worried, and yet black cats make other people worried. Okay, isn't that true? And some superstitious types can feel that they get nervous when they see a black cat. Now, me personally, I don't hold on to that in my mind, but what's happening here today, Christina, is deceit, this card of deceit. And when I was drawn to this deck, I know that there are some shadows that show up in this particular deck. So in your situation right now, Christina, there's someone in your situation that is not being honest. But I don't know that they're trying to hurt anyone. I'm having the sense that they have been hurt, that somebody had cheated or lied to them. So the person that's in your life right now, the thing that you're not aware of, is that they're a little off-putting, and you're not sure if you can trust them or not. But the truth is, they were raised by excuse me, the people that cared for them when they were young were wrapped up in some kind of deceptive situation. So trust your gut. If you're feeling nervous around a certain person in one of your dealings right now, particularly around signing a contract or coming into a long-term agreement, trust your intuition, Mystic Christina. Sometimes when you go through a tough time, you can start to question yourself. Isn't that true? And if you question yourself, that's good. That's a sign. Look more deeply. There's something that you're not seeing. All right? Don't be concerned about stalling or getting more background information. Maybe it's a good idea to make a couple of reference calls. Google this person, but do your due diligence before you go forward in this particular situation. Okay, Christina? And you guys, if you have questions after these readings, there's a couple ways to get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me at my email, which is patternbreakertarot@gmail.com, or visit manifestfaster.com and you can read all kinds of things. I have just created a bunch of new services. I host book clubs. If you and a couple of friends want to have a book club, I can be the hostess and bring in tapping and readings to your book clubs. Also, I do virtual tarot parties where you can gather some friends and we can get together on Zoom and we can create something fun. Okay, so do check out manifestfaster.com. I appreciate you. All right, T. Hunter is still here. Threadis. I'm glad you're here, Threadis. Let's hold your concern, your main concern in your mind. It's okay if you want to put the generally what's going on, you can, but right now it's enough that our intuitions are connected, our spirits are connected right now with whatever issue is troubling you. What is it that you need to know? Okay, so Threadis, this really is a great card. It's this 331, 3 plus 1 equals 4, and 4 is a number of stability. So it looks to me, Threadis, that there is a crack. The door is starting to open. And I think that you may be at a time when, of course, more money would be really appreciated, right? And you may feel pressure, like when's it coming? And one of my favorite things to do, Threadis, is to be grateful, kind of like a prayer, say out loud, bless the people who are holding my money now. Okay? So as you walk around through your day, bless the people who are holding your money right now, because money usually doesn't blow out of the sky, although it could. And I wouldn't mind. I have found money before, not so much paper money, a little bit, but mostly coins. So it is possible for money to come out of thin air, but also it usually comes from the hands or the electronic transfer of another human. All right. So that means that the people that are holding the very money that will come your way are also having their problems in their life situation going on. And so what you're not aware of is the cool human connections involved in passing money from one person to the next. So this is a wonderful way to ease your mind and feel more comfortable about waiting for the money that's coming your way. I thanking myself, thanking Spirit right now for reminding me, because you know how bills can come and go and all of a sudden you've got a big expense and you really do need that money to come in. Holding the people who are already holding it to be blessed is the easiest and quickest way to bring your energy back into equilibrium. Now there is, you can do tapping about money. I have a tapping video that is about money that I can send to you if you would like to hear it. It's on YouTube. I can give you the link. Just email me, patternbreakertarot@gmail.com, and I'll get that tapping to you. Okay, Threadis, this is such a good news card. You might want to take a screenshot. Let me tuck it up close here. Anybody wants to grab a screenshot? Hi, Madhu. You're back. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let me just see. Thank you. What I'm doing right now, you guys, is whoever, when it comes time to switch to the next card, I'm going to announce it, and whoever's the first person who responds to me then with Madhu, then it's Madhu's turn. So I'm going to draw a card. Hey, Crystal, welcome. And whenever I call for a new person, I'll say, who's here right now? Just let me know, and I will pick you. The first person that tells me they're here is the one who gets the reading. Really want to make sure that you are here present to receive the message. Okay, so Madhu, let's take a look. Holding your situation. You're welcome, Threadis, and thank you so much for all the comments you leave on my little bitty videos. You're making a huge difference for me, T Hunter, and I always notice and appreciate you guys making comments on my videos. So thank you for that. So Madhu, there is something going on here that what you're not aware of, Madhu, is that you have someone who has crossed over to the other side recently. Could be, or timing's not important. I'm sensing an urgency here that there's someone on the other side, perhaps a grandmother, a great grandmother, who loves you dearly, Madhu, and is aware of the pressure that you are feeling. Whatever the current situation is that's troubling you the most, you have an angel who used to be in human form, who is just bringing all of this positive energy into your situation. Find a way to express gratitude for that person, the grandmother, the great grandmother, the ancestor. If you're not sure who this is, thank the divine for this blessed ancestor who is sending love and light, because you are supported. As you release your concerns to the divine and you just release it and let it go, you will feel calmer. When you are calm, you're going to make better decisions, all right? It's not true that when someone leaves this state of living that the door is closed and you cannot feel their love. You may know this person by birds that you see, songs that you hear. You might find feathers. There's all kinds of ways that the spiritual side of things reaches over to us. So Madhu, make sure that you watch for signs. This is true also for anyone on the call. I always say call because I'm talking on my phone. But anyone who has had a departure and they wonder if they can still feel the love connection y'all had. And the answer is yes. Okay? All right, who is here right now and ready for the next reading? If you're here listening and you want to pop in, please go ahead and just say, I'm here right now. You're welcome, Madhu. And thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up. Hi, goodness. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up, you guys. Thank you for subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss when I'm coming live. And remember, I go live every single day in some time in the morning where I do divine love transmissions, and I want to pass love through into the planet through this little channel. So remember, you can always come and join me there. Maureen, Dream Home, I've seen you many times on my little mini lives, and I appreciate you so much for being part of the mission. So now, goodness, you are next. Let's see. Hold your situation, goodness. Wherever it is that you think you might be missing something, like what's going on? Angel of love. Okay. All right. Let me just take a look at it. What is the urgent message here? Goodness, are you single? what I'm picking up here mostly, okay, and I'm sensing the solitariness of this card. That's what I was just looking at, and then I looked at how she's holding the heart, and she is holding the heart with such tenderness. But it also could be how a bride would be carrying the flowers, just how she's standing. And so I'm connecting with a little bit of wedding energy here. And so, what you're not seeing, goodness, see this little seed in the center of that heart. There has been something, a desire that you have wanted for a long time. There's a tenderness here. And it's in this cradled situation. It's as if, okay, here you go. It's as if you're wearing your heart on the outside of you. You've heard a saying maybe that's called wearing your heart on your sleeve, meaning that you might be sharing too much information, goodness, TMI, in the early parts of your relationship. All right. And the universe may be pointing it out to you right now because I'm sensing some frustration and a little bit of sadness, like, when is this going to happen to me, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to tuck that seed into your own heart. Your desire for creating relationships, because even friendships and committed loving relationships and even your relationships with your family can all be impacted if they're feeling too much of your energy when they're with you, okay? Because you may just be a bit more intense than the people who know you. But the cool thing is you were created, you are being the perfect goodness. You are who you are. But you may need to trim and corral your personality, right? Can't change who you are, but we can change our personality by looking at some of our traits that are not very attractive and to adjust them. I tend to be a chatty Cathy. And if you get me going about something I'm passionate about, I run right off with the whole conversation. Not one of my better traits. It's why I love my channel, because I just get to talk. But I've learned to be quieter and to listen. That way I'm tucking my deepest desires to the core of my being in my spirit, okay? So what you're missing is that you're very much on target for what you're wanting, but you're just needing to hold back. Don't give away everything about you when you're with people. Practice being a better listener, all right? I hope that this hits home for you. If this does, please write to me, patternbreakertarot@gmail.com, or you can check out Ask Catherine over on my Manifest Faster site. But I'm happy to give you resources. There's some good YouTube videos that I can send. I'll just send them to you and give you some assistance here, okay? Because it's possible for you to change your shadowy sides of your personality for sure, okay? We all have them, and we just need to know how to hold our heart, hold our most precious dreams to our heart, okay? All right, moving forward. And so who's here right now? Dream Home, you're here right now. So I'm going to grab the card for you. So hold your, hi Renata. I will announce for the next one as soon as I'm finished here. Maureen, I know, Maureen, God love you. And some of you guys are on a delay, and I apologize if you can't hop in when you want. But I love this particular way of doing the readings. It just gives Spirit another chance to intervene. If Spirit desires for someone else to receive, they will, okay? But meanwhile, take all of these messages as if they're your own. That works, doesn't it, Maureen? Maureen has come to, she's on with me almost every day on the love transmissions. And we can receive every word that's here because spirit is equal opportunity love. Okay, so what are we doing here? Dream home. So dream home, hold in your mind what it is that's troubling you, worrying you, or making you anxious. Let's see what we have here. All right. I love having you hang out here, Maureen. I appreciate you. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel, fifth chakra. Okay, let me just look at this beautiful angel here. Okay. All right, Archangel Gabriel is a is somebody corrected me the other day because they said to me in a comment, "You always make the angels so fluffy and loving." She said, "You don't understand. Angels are warriors." Okay, so I take that to heart because this is a warrior energy, but I know that Archangel Gabriel is also a healer, but many times treatment, like if you break your arm, it's going to cause some pain to fix it, right? If you have like if you have a rash, it's going to be uncomfortable on its way to healing, and we have to be warriors when it comes to healing. Now, with let's see, like I was trying to figure out, is the fifth the throat? Yeah, I think the fifth chakra is the throat chakra. Do you guys, any chakra experts out there? But what the throat chakra is about is speaking your truth in love, right? And it's blue energy, which we have symbolized here, because what you're not seeing, dream home, is that there's something going on right now where it may be difficult for you to tell your truth. You may be pushed into a situation where somebody wants you to make a decision, or you feel like someone wants you to do something that just doesn't ring true for you. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. So you need to hold on to is that you are stronger than you think you are. Okay? Dream home, say that out loud. I'm stronger than I think I am. In fact, all of you guys, let's lay your hand on your heart and say it out loud. I am stronger than I think I am. End, full stop, because you are. The angels are backing you up. So write down on a piece of paper, get clarity on what it is that you're feeling that you're silenced or you can't talk about it. Okay, write it down and then ask yourself, is it true that I can't talk about this? And just rest with that question for a minute. Is it true that I can't talk about this, or am I just choosing not to? All right? So that's your message. Whatever's going on right now, it has to do with you speaking up for yourself, and it has to do with depending on the divine for help. Okay? Hold that in, dream time. I know you've had a few other readings here when you come visit me, but this is very, I would say I'm feeling like this is going on right now for you. Okay? So know that the angels and guides are right there with you, and they don't look worried, they look strong, and they're here for you. Okay? All right. Who is here right now and ready for the next reading? For those that are new here, this is the way that I'm selecting. Maureen is right here right now. Oh, Renata, almost. I'm doing it this way to add a little bit of spiritual magic. Whoever is supposed to come up next, they will, and I'm trusting that. So, hi, Bargavi, welcome. We'll see. It depends. If you're still here when I say who's here right now, then you will be receiving a reading. Hey, Trisha Capricorn. Welcome. I love Cappies. Okay. Let's see. So, Maureen, when is it coming? Bless the people holding it. Yeah. Isn't that a good message? And Threadis is mentioning one of the things that came up in an earlier reading. And so, what it is that when you're waiting for money, let's say you need a bill to be paid or you want rent, whatever it is you're wanting, pray for the people that are holding your money right now, right? Somebody is going to send money to somebody. And so that's what is going to be happening. And so when you are worried for yourself, thank God for those other people and bless them. May the people who are holding my money have a blessed day. May their children be kind to them. May they have an umbrella if it's raining. Just pray blessings on the people who are holding your money right now. Okay, dream home. Believe me, I need this advice so, so much. I am feeling like my heart will come out of my body. Aww. Oh, everybody, let's just, I'm putting my hand on my heart because I felt that hit my heart, dream home. I love that. So let's take, you guys, let's add some hearts. Let's throw some hearts towards dream home and give her that hug, internet hug. And absolutely thank you, Maureen, because the truth is you have that little button over there in the bottom. Yeah, there it is. There, I don't have one that I'm looking at. That's why I'm depending on you guys to throw the love on. Okay, Maureen. Here's your card. So hold in your mind what it is that you, thank you, Trisha. You guys are my community. You're my fingers. You're my hands. You can go out and love people the way I can't because I don't live where you live. So you are my ambassadors. Maureen, let's see what we have. Oh, Vera, Maureen, what is going on with you? How interesting. Okay. All right, so the situation that's showing itself here. Okay, so when we're looking at something that you need to know, something that's having like spirit is saying, knock on the, spirit's knocking on the door. You need to consider this with what's going on right now. So let's take a breath. So, Maureen, when I look at this card, the first thing that draws my attention is her headdress and this white that has a glow around it. And I feel like you're really hanging in there beautifully in the intellectual way, that you have aligned your thoughts to make some sense about what's going on. You do feel trapped in some way. Does that resonate for you, Maureen? There's some part of what's going on where there's a feeling of being tied up or being trapped. And so I think the thing that you need to consider is what is your body, what can your body do? How can your body help you when you've intellectually, you've completed the mission? In your mind, there is a story about what's going on that makes sense to you. So when we say trust in God, 100% Trisha, but many times when we are trying to trust, we're only using our thoughts. And your mind can make up all kinds of stories. When you have hurt feelings, let's say you do, because look at this looks like barbed wire to me around the chest. So let's say you have hurt feelings, Maureen, as somebody has hurt your feelings. That pain in your heart, in your body, needs a story. And so it'll float up into the mind and you'll create a story to match the pain that's here. And that's a real hard loop to get out of. So what we want to do is drop into the body more. I use tapping, and there are some tapping videos on the channel, Maureen. There's one that's called Why Do I Keep Avoiding Things? So take a look at the live column on the readings and look for the reading that says, why do I keep avoiding? Because that will give you some guidance and some tapping. Have you ever heard of the word somatic? Somatic. What that means is when you're processing your beliefs or praying or creating intentions, working on personal development, anytime you use the body, like yoga, meditation, or tapping, those are somatic. They're using your body. And so right now, what you're not seeing is that You're kind of causing your own stuckness by how you're telling the story with your words. So there's lots to teach about that. And fortunately, you come to my channel all the time, so you hear me talking about this all the time. Mirror work is very handy. Why? Because you have to use your eyeballs. And last time I checked, your eyeballs are physical, right? So you look into the mirror and say this after yourself, Maureen. This is like vitamin L. Even though I don't know how, I'm processing my feelings differently now. Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling calmer now. Even though I don't know how, I'm sensing the situation differently now. The cool thing about affirmations like that is that they're curiosity seeking, because I don't know how I got here, but here I am. I used it when I moved from Tennessee here. I was in Mexico. Sorry, I was in Mexico, and I needed to get to Tennessee, and miraculous things happened. A woman volunteered to drive me halfway here over to Odessa, Texas. I mean, out of the blue, somebody I didn't even know very well. And then my son came and picked me up and brought me here. I came in 2022. And that summer before I moved, I said to myself, even though I don't know how, I'm comfortably living in Tennessee right now. Even though I don't know how, my way to Tennessee is complete right now. It was months before I left. What happened was, when I did get to Tennessee, then I could say, even though I don't know how, I'm living in Tennessee right now. And in this moment, it's true. It was really cool, Maureen. So I know this stuff works. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming to the love transmissions. It's my goal to teach this stuff every day. Okay? But anyway, so let's see if I see anything else. Oh, can I just, excuse me, I just want to pull it close so I can see the details. You know what? When I look at her face, look how, whoops, can you see it? Look how playful she looks. She looks playful. So my last word for you, Maureen, is that idea of being playful. Definitely skip when you go outside. Skip somewhere. You know, remember how to skip? Get some sidewalk chalk and make a picture, whatever. But find something playful and childlike to do. Okay. Questions, comments, please reach out. I love to get emails from you guys. I want to know what's going on. I want to answer questions. Who's here right now for the next reading? Whoever steps up, whoever wins, I'm allowing the winds of spirit to deliver the next person to me. So tell me I'm here right now. Renata, beautiful. Hey, Renata. So where are you from? That's a beautiful name. Okay, so hold your situation in your mind. Something needs your attention. Let's see. Well. Charlotte, North Carolina, okay. And tell me, are you single and searching? Are you in a couple right now? This is a very interesting card that came out for you, my friend. Yes, I love that, Tricia. Finding a place that gives your heart joy. For sure. Right, I live right next to a very small piece of woods, and I get to go in there and make paths in there. And I brought some of my fairies are in there, angels. I will be doing readings back in the woods here as soon as it's the light is better in there. I just want to share it with you guys. Okay, so single and searching. Okay, Renata. All right, so what a great card then. Did your heart go pitter pat when I pulled it out? So it's 33. And so the three, I love that because a three is a prime number, you know, meaning you can't divide it into a whole number. And there's two threes next to each other. So what I see here are two, this is like a very strong union that's coming your way, okay, where both of the people are secure. Okay, both, and I like that for you, Renata, because it's just a sense of you don't want to be with someone who is not at your same level with what your values are, right? And that tuning into someone is so special, isn't it? And a lot of times you really need to get to like 90 days with somebody new before you want to make a big decision, because in the beginning it can feel so good. Now, the reason I'm saying that, Renata, is I notice that there is this heart is in a cage, right? And it's got a keyhole in it and it's closed. All right. So what that's showing me is that the even though the heart is not it is the, excuse me, the bars of the cage are not caging that heart in. So it shows that time has gone by. You've probably had some dates. It's probably been a while since a breakup, I'm sensing. You know, it's kind of like in the closet, it's like behind you. But when you've had a chance to meet people, Renata, there's two things that could be going on. Number one, if you're so careful right now that nobody's getting in and you haven't had a date or seen anybody seriously for a long time, that's one thing. But I'm not picking that up. I'm picking up more willingness and a desire to make a healthy connection. But the problem is the heart is closed. So I think the pressure is going to be on from the universe. I think you are going to meet someone, or perhaps you already have, a person who you feel really good about, that you're sensing there could be some romance here. But notice that it's like the doors are not open and the heart is not open. So, what's going on for you, Renata? If you, excuse me, I better get some water. Let me give you, see, it's hard for me to speak. Hold on. Excuse me. Whenever that happens, I always take it as a symbol that somebody here listening to my voice has a hard time speaking their truth. So, Renata, I think that's important for you, that in the past, there have been times when it's been difficult for you to speak the truth. And what happens then? You end up in a bad situation that only gets worse. Okay, so take it to heart what I'm going to be asking you to do right now. It's a real quick little quiz, and you guys, anybody listening, you can participate. If single and searching, this is your quiz. Think about one of your past relationships, one of your breakups. Think back to a breakup, and usually one will come to mind. And then in that breakup, let yourself think of the worst day. When you saw something, when you heard something that hurt. Think of the worst day. And okay, Renata, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being totally flat, no feelings at all, or a 10 is there's still intensity about that heartbreak. So 1 is you don't feel anything at all, and 10 is it really hurts to still think about it. Anybody who's listening, if you did that same exercise, go ahead and put your number in there. And I have to say, for me, my 10, oh, see, Tricia, isn't that something? I still have, even though I'm a healer and I heal people, I used to have a blog called Breakup Candy, because breaking up, if you can find the sweetness in it, you're going to get the blessing that was in that relationship. It wasn't all bad. That's the truth. My last situation was very difficult for me, and he showed up in one of my dreams. I've been divorced since 2014, but I still get an ugly feeling when that one ex comes up. Okay, so I know what I need to do. And part of it is just like I use different affirmations, even though I don't know how, I'm completely free of that man right now. Okay, so there you go, Renata, exactly. So that means that energetically you're holding something closed, because there's a part of you that doesn't feel safe enough to have love. So again, this is something that is it's a healing process that I suggest for people, and I would love to give you. I have resources. There's websites I know about. There's a lot of free material online. Plus, I also have some materials myself. I can just give you the link to YouTube videos and help you, Renata, because I feel so much optimism in this card. Okay, I feel so much optimism. Listen, you guys, if there's enough of you who want to learn how to let go of past hurt, I could create a class and we could do it on Zoom and I could make it super affordable. So if that's something y'all would like, let me know, because I know how to teach how to get over this stuff. I've been doing tapping over 20 years, and the cards always tell the story. So in a class, I draw a card and we read it and then we tap together. It's really fun. So keep that in mind as I go forward. So for you, Renata, I see a lot of optimism, and I almost look at these flower petals like they're almost tears. That there's going to be tears that come, but you are going to learn what you need to learn, because you are designed to be somebody's partner. And you're going to be a wonderful partner, because you're going to learn how to navigate better. Okay? Oh yes, that's part of the situation, is that when you have had your heart broken, it can be very difficult to trust again, for sure. And so you, if a part of your mind believes that you're safer being single, your whole world will revolve into that, and it works. It works really well for people. But anyway, please get a hold of me, though. My email is patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. I'd be happy to connect you with some resources, okay? So what a great reading, though. Very optimistic, but honest, right? And that's what we're needing right now, is just you want someone who's able to speak their truth in love, and in the same way that you do. Oh, there is a wonderful, oh, thank you, Spirit. There's a wonderful channel, and it's called Jimmy on Relationships. Jimmy, Jimmy on Relationships. He's super smart, tons of shorts that are very good to listen to when your relationship's having a problem, okay? And by that I mean in your future relationship, right? Because even though somebody in your past made you sad, the reality is that is not your destiny. You get to learn and go forward, okay? All right, so who is here right now? Fiona Apple, hi, I was hoping you could answer my question. Is there anything going between us, or should I just let go now? Okay, so these readings today, Fiona, are about what is it you're not seeing. There's something needs your attention, okay? So take your situation, hold it to heart. There's something you're not seeing, because you need to make the decision, right? You personally need your intuition to rise to the occasion and to show you what is the best choice for you. So let's see what you're not seeing. And we have the Journey card. All right. So Fiona, the very first thing that comes up for me, and it just cracks me up, because there's not a destination pictured on this card. And so whatever situation that you are going through right now, you are in transit. I like all of these street signs that are these, okay, this could be Spain, this could be Portugal, this could be New York City, this could be Paris, this could be street names, these could be states. I don't know where you're living, but this bridge is between somewhere and somewhere else, isn't it? And it looks like in this situation, this person has packed a lot. They've got a lot of belongings. How are they transporting those? Did somebody drop her off here? It looks like she's got her whole life right there, all the important stuff. And she is moving. The easiest way to get to where she's going is to get rid of what she doesn't need. All right? So it does look to me like there is a journey going on here. I don't see a destination, And so I think what you're not seeing is that we are always on a continual journey. Even when you find your person, you're going to have to do a lot of learning to continue to like them over time. And you're on a constant journey of developing your love life. This particular thing that you're in right now, you can't carry it forward with you to the future. And so if you're wondering, should I go or should I stay? The best thing I can say to you is take a piece of paper and draw a line right down the center. On the left side, write all that you benefits. What are the benefits of being in your situation? This could be in an employment situation or a friendship, right? It doesn't have to be love and romance. What is the benefit? And then on the other side, on the right-hand side, write what is the cost? What parts of your situation are not working right now? And just be honest with yourself, and you'll know what to do. If you have a good friend who knows and loves you, that's the person you should ask, because chances are they've seen this coming a long time, okay? All right, excellent. I'm glad I could read that for you, Miss Fiona. The bottom line is you can't mess up. I mean, you can struggle to carry this stuff along. The light is guiding you forward. And so don't worry. You will find guidance from inside, which is where it really needs to come from. Okay, who is here right now and ready to have a card? I'm just scrolling down and see. Whoever tells me they're here right now, just say, I'm here right now, and I will read for you, okay? And get as many cards as we can. Amy. Okay, Amy is here. Oh, almost, Trisha, almost. Hi, Nadia. Oh, you're welcome, Fiona. Hey, listen, remember, you guys, I love to hear your stories. I just giggle and get goosebumps. So do email me at patternbreakertarot@gmail.com. Let me know what's going on. I would love to know, okay? Also, my website, manifestfaster.com. You can go over there and read all about the tarot parties, the book clubs, all of my services, okay? The thinking man. So, Amy, we have the thinking man. Okay. All right. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Yas. Sim, welcome, you guys. Tune in and use the energy on this card. Okay, so Amy, the thinking man. All right, so Amy, I'm getting the sense that I don't know if this is a person like that's a family member of yours or a boss, but somebody in your life is very rigid. It's like maybe they're a Virgo, but no offense to Virgos. But they're very rigid, and it's uncompromising, like they like things a certain way. And they love to be in charge, and they like things to be a certain way. But what they're missing is how to connect to their heart. Okay? So this person, this situation that you're in, Amy, is an important person. Gender doesn't really matter, could be male or female. But there's something that you admire about the person because they're organized and they're solid and they have a good reputation. But where's the heart? Everything is so tight. People who are really smart, their brains work a different way. And many times you can get connected, if you're an intuitive person, you can get connected to a thinking man, and then it's frustrating because there's not much communication about love. But what you're not seeing, Amy, is that even though you don't understand this situation, the fact is it's really a good person. It's a good situation because being organized and stable and linear in your thinking can benefit certain people, certain people's personality. If they struggle to express emotions, then that's something you need to talk about. and you need to use your emotions. Usually I like to say something like, I know how important it is for you that things are fair. I'll just say that I know that you think it's important that things are fair. And then they say, yeah, absolutely. And then come in with, I'm just feeling disconnected from you and it doesn't feel fair. I want to feel closer to you. Okay, there's a really good YouTube channel. It's called Charisma on Command. Have you guys seen it? It's really good. It tells you how to get along with people. It's super smart. Okay, all of us, no matter who you're talking to me about right now, or who's troubling you, there's nobody who's watching right now who doesn't have a pain in the butt person. Okay, if you have a pain in the butt person, hit the thumbs up right now. Give us some support. Because some of the people here think they're the only person that has a pain in the butt person. So hit that thumbs up, would you? Let's join in. Because these poor people that are kind of sharp and pointy, they just need more love. They do. And we're the ones that need to communicate. Look, soften up. Okay, that's right. Excellent. That's right. So anyway, so there you go, Amy. There's your situation. I don't know if this person's at work or if it's a family member, but just remember, if you need affection, if you need more love from the person, then you go ahead and let them know. You got nothing to lose, okay? Nothing to lose at all. Okay, so who is here right now? Tell me I'm here right now, and you are the next person. We'll allow the winds of spirit to blow and see who comes up next. Nadia. Oh, no, no, no. It's Trisha. Yay, Trisha. I see you. Okay, hold on. Let me look back. Oopsie. Okay. All right. So, hey, Loretta, I see you. Trisha, you're the one. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, my friend. You guys, thank you so much for, and I don't know which one's going to come across my phone first. Okay, so I'm seeing Trisha, and so Trisha's next. And then if you want, hang in there. As soon as I announce that I'm ready for the next reading, I'm going to see who is here right now. I love it, love it, love it. No accidents. How do you get Elon Musk to open up? You mean his wallet? I'm just teasing. Well, I will say that I was born to a dad who worked for IBM, and I'm 72, so that's a long time ago. And he was totally a geeky computer guy. I have 7 brothers, all of whom are geeky computer people. And so I grew up with men who are very challenged in emotions, but brilliant in intellect. So that might be why I'm here. Anyway, hi, Sound of Nature. Welcome. So who do we have? Trisha. Trisha, hold your situation in your mind. What is it that you are not seeing here? All right, relaxing music, it all depends. What happens on the readings is that when I'm finished with a reading, I ask who's here right now, and the very first person that I see who tells me they're here, they receive the next card. But meanwhile, you can hold your question in your mind right now and then receive this reading as if it's answering your question. I can't explain how that works, and it doesn't work all the time, but you would be shocked how easy it is to get your answer from any card. This alone, Sound of Nature, this could be your message. Okay, what you're not seeing, and this is Trish, or is it Trisha? Trisha, okay, Trisha. Okay, so Trisha, I'm calling it like I'm feeling it. When I look at her posture and look at how she's looking over her shoulder and she's being a little flirtatious, okay, and then I'm sensing that there's something going on for you right now. This might be an 8 of Cups moment. If you guys are familiar with the tarot, the 8 of Cups is all about needing to walk away from something. And often what we don't realize is that walking away from something opens the door for something even more wonderful to show up. That's the truth of it. So this walking away energy here, this pink is love. leaving the door open behind her, a little flirtatious. So, Trisha, this is what I would think. I would think that there's some breadcrumbing going on here. That there's something in your life. It could be a habit, honestly, it doesn't have to be a person, but there's something you have had a hard time saying no to, that you're tempted. There's something going on here. It's a connection that's hard to break. I think it makes you feel sad to break it. What comes to me is smoking cigarettes. Don't ask me why. But I'm just sensing, that kind of change where it's like you love your cigarettes. And I know because I don't smoke cigarettes, but I know from people who talk to me about it, it is kind of a relational thing. And so, but that flirting with it and keep going back and forth. It could be, so I would say that it's like tobacco is breadcrumbing you, right? Or you're breadcrumbing tobacco. Now, if we take it to the personal level, and I know there's a lot of people listening right now. So many of you are visiting me today, and I really appreciate it. There is no accident you're hearing this, okay? How many of us do this? Stay years in a situation because we keep getting drawn back. One of my clients tried to break up 7 times. We called him yo-yo. 7 times. And she couldn't because you know what? After every breakup, he would buy her a gift, concert tickets to her favorite people, jewelry. And she got sucked in every time. And we did get over it together. She went on a no contact and swore to me and to herself that she would take 9 months of her life with 0 contact, no matter what happened. And it was cool. By time 4 months got by, she was doing much better. And she did eventually completely leave this person. But the point is that the light switch, thank you, Alicia, is so true, right? It's just on again, off again. And it's awful. I've been drawn in. We're human. And there are people who just enjoy playing games. Okay, so for you, Tricia, this is what your call is. This is what you're not seeing. Recognize the pattern. Recognize the pattern of what it is that you're doing. If it's happened to you before, then that's what you're needing to address. All right. If you need resources, reach out. Pattern Breaker Tarot at Gmail. I'm happy to share resources with you. I have been stuck in this pattern myself. Is it a happy walking away or not? Well, if you're, thank you, GC, that's a great question. If your inner being, your connection to the divine, if your inner guidance is leading you to walk away from something, it will hurt for a minute. You'll have grief. You might have withdrawal if it's some substance. But the reality is, see that bright star right out there? When she turns to follow that light, a new door will open. You're never going to make progress if you're between, like let's say you walk into the house, but you have one leg outside of the house and one leg inside of the house. Okay? Awesome. Trisha, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, who's here right now, ready for the next reading? And again, Nadia. Okay, Nadia, great. I never know who's I'm going to see first. So Nadia, it's it. And I probably am going to get a couple more. So thank you for being here and for playing this game with me. Okay, Nadia, let's hold in your mind. And any of you who are here right now, thank you for visiting me. I am limitless. I see you, Sim, GC. Jen, I saw you said hi. Hi, Charlene. I appreciate you guys so much. Hit the thumbs up so that we can just all connect because I can't talk to all of you. But when you hit the thumbs up, then we're with each other in a more concrete way. So thank you for taking that action. Hitting the subscribe button helps. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. I do daily live readings that I call Divine Love. Oh, hi, Sarah. Again, we're playing the game. It just matters when I say who's here now. When you say if you're here, then I'm selecting you. Thank you for your patience as I just change up how I do things. And then the Divine Love transmissions every single day. There's a playlist that has all of them. I think I'm on day 17 now. And each one covers a particular issue around receiving love. So do check that out. Thank you. I appreciate you visitors. It means the world to me, honestly. Okay, so let's take a look here. This is, hold on. I just want to see who I'm talking to. Nadia. Archangel Metatron. All right, Archangel Metatron. Are you guys familiar with Archangel Metatron? If you're not familiar, just Google and look up on your search engine, and then you look up on the search engine about Archangel Metatron, because I believe that there's a message there for you. If you are in my the sound of my voice right now, anyone, if you need a blessing, you want to Google Archangel Metatron. Thank you. Sarah says he used to be Ezekiel. See, thank you for, I'm just unclear. However, when I look at this figure, it's not visible. This is like pure power. See how the head and the top of the wings are available to us? But when you look at the rest of the card, it is an explosion of power. So Nadia, because you're not familiar with this particular archangel, a huge personal message for you is to learn about him, okay? Probably Wikipedia has him in there, I would assume. Okay, so what are you not seeing, right? What is something that you need to know about your situation? When someone distanced themselves from you, okay, let's just pull that in. And everybody who's listening, because I know you're not alone, Nadia. How many people have someone right now who doesn't want to talk to you? I have some people that, for whatever reasons, they have fallen off my radar, even some family members where there's not a connection, okay? So everyone usually has a connection with somebody who's not talking. Distance, creating distance is the opposite of attraction, isn't it? Think about it. If somebody's attracted to you like a magnet, they will come. They'll just gravitate to you. If they run away from you, hang on, I wish I could make this an example. Where is I have a magnet here sometime because I can show you. It's so cool. Hold on just for a second. Thank you guys. I just had to run and get these because sometimes I'm a teacher. That's what I do. And so I'm a reader. No, I lost me for a while. Okay, so let me just put this up here. So the thing about magnets is that they work. I mean, magnets work, and so it's when somebody's running away from you or you can't attract their attention. It's like science, because if I'm going to just, let's say that this is your person and this is you, and you're walking around through life, and then if you get close enough, it sticks, right? It's like a scientific fact. Magnetism works. So if this were distancing itself, for example, let's say this, I just want to pick something up out of here. Sorry, you guys. If they're working with that crystal, I'm not good. There's no attraction at all. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the crystal. There's nothing wrong. There's just no attraction there. That's distancing. So the biggest lesson you can learn, and again, I'm 72, so I've been around a day or two, and if somebody's not into you, they're not that into you. And it sucks, but it's just got to be faced, okay? So this dissolving person, this, now I'm understanding this energy here because it's dissolving. And if this person really cared for you, you would know it. How many people here can tell me that's true, right? Haven't you guys had certain dates or certain relationships where there was no question? You get each other, girlfriends, boyfriends, best friends. There's just sometimes there's charisma and you get each other. But if you don't have that, and it's like this, here's you and here's them, and they're looking for something and it's not you. So they're just going to walk right by. They don't even know it. But if it is you, you know, if it's you and you are their person, they're going to walk by and, oops, they're going to walk by and it's going to catch, okay? And then it doesn't fall off. So there you, there you, there you have it, Nadia. All right. Hi, Kaiser. Welcome. I right now, no, I'm not doing the whole. I'm doing YouTube like the way I want to do YouTube, not the way YouTube wants me to do it, and so I offer private work, of course, and all of that information's on my website, manifestfaster.com. I create personalized manifesting material for my clients, as well as read cards and do tapping, so it's all over there, okay? But here, I do two things. Every day I'm live with Divine Love transmissions, and they're only like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I pick 5 cards, and then on Sundays I'm here reading cards. So let's look who's here right now and wants a reading. I've got a little bit of time left. My phone still has some juice. All you have to do is say, I'm here right now, and I will choose you. Charlene's here. Andrea, you always come so close. Okay, so we have Charlene. And so the reason I do this way, guys, is because it's just so fresh. I can make sure that I'm doing a live reading for someone's here. And then also, the universe is in this. And I know there's no accident when I pick. Okay, so we have, oops, sorry, Charlene. All right, Charlene, hold your situation in your mind. What is something that needs your attention right now? Okay. So Charlene, I'm wondering what this is about for you. So this could be about a job, a career situation. It does look like that, but it also could involve your home. But it does look like there's an option that's happening here. There's a change and you have to move. So taking it internal, so there's a way of interpreting this that you have to adjust your thinking. Okay, so because I see this spiritual window over there. So this could be about looking at possibilities that you never considered before when it comes to how you think about things and how you do things, okay? That you really consider different possibilities for yourself. On the other hand, when I look at it as a move in either where you live or moving to a new career or a new relationship, that there is a very surprising development that you may be overlooking, that you've been looking in the typical way and you've been going the way everyone says you should go. And there are openings to consider, but there's something you're not seeing. I have a sense that it is maybe involving a skill that you don't feel very confident about, that you feel you're out of your league, that somehow you would not be able to handle it. But this is not what's going on. This is extremely positive, because if you settle for something that's okay, well, yeah, I could do that, it'll be okay, you won't be happy in the long run. So just make sure that you consider all your options, especially if it's something you don't think you want to do. Okay? Fun reading. Okay, who's here right now and wants to have a reading? Just let me know. It's like playing the Wheel of Fortune. We just spin the wheel and see who pops up first. And Charlotte, I hope that was helpful, my friend. Suhita, here right now. Suhita is next. Thank you for your patience oh, Sarah, not quite. Hi, GC. Excellent. It's just a game. I don't know it's like spinning the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know who will come across next. So I apologize if I can't get to you guys, but understand that everything that I've said today has been applicable to our joined human hearts with spirit, right? Okay, so we have, you guys are so many. Suhita. Hi, Suhita. Suhita, what's happening right now is that you guys are adorable. Suhita, you are at a fork in the road, and I just had a jam up of energy in my throat where I had a hard time swallowing right now. It's happening right now. I'm just sipping my water. Suhita, you may feel that pressure in your throat, and other people who are watching me right now, you may have looked at this picture and you felt pressure in your throat. Something's facing you, a decision that you're making right now is really hard, because on one way is the path of your culture, the path of your past experiences, it's what you know. And the other path takes you into the unknown. And so, Suhita, it's important to consider both sides of this decision. It would be great if you could talk with a family member, an auntie, or a grandmother, someone who could counsel you without being a parent. But it just feels like you're very concerned with making a really good choice for yourself. Journaling and writing can be a great way to loosen up your thinking. Write a list of all the positives about taking one path, and watch on the left hand path, write all the positives of the choice. Okay? And then you want to count the cost. What is the sacrifice that you'll have to do if you take this? And what is the sacrifice if you take that? At the end of the day, the divine wants nothing more than for you to be happy and fulfilled with your choice. This giant tree right in the center is like that reminder to me. I was thinking about a tree that grows near me. It's a hickory tree, and it's so big I can hardly reach all the way around it. And yet once upon a time, it was just one single little hickory nut, you know? And so this tree is so grown and mature, and you keep walking with knowing that either way, you're going to be supported by the divine. It's an important time for you to practice making a decision that's really good for you, okay? All right, who is here next for the next card? I grab some water. Spinning the wheel, who will pop up? GC, it is you. GC, let's see. Hold on to whatever the thought is whatever's the issue that's most important in your life right now. Let's see what's going on. Whoops. All right, the sun makes me smile every time I I see it, because the sun is the best card in the tarot deck. And this particular deck that I'm using, the energy deck, it does have a tucking that guy. Well, maybe I should bring it out. Obviously, it wants to be called, so I'll pull it out. Okay, so the sun is here for GC. Okay, GC. So GC, what I'm seeing here in this beautiful card, isn't it beautiful? I feel like you're in a good place. There's something that has happened. There's a settledness, like, oh, like that energy of, oh, I see. And there's a sense of fulfillment. There's a sense of, yes, it's a bright, shiny day. It's not a stormy situation. But what you're not seeing here is that this figure is a little bit undersized, okay? Because this is a bird bath, and she's bird sized, and it's in the world. There's insects here, so it's all very tiny. And so what I'm seeing for you, GC, is it's time for you to expand. Whatever it is that is a gift of yours, a talent, there's something that's ready to pop. Are you an artist or a musician? There's energy here of seeing yourself small, where you are content in your small world. Everything's in its place and it feels great and it's okay, generally speaking. But the universe has a big plan for you, GC. Is this surprising news? I don't think so. I'm right away, too. I'm seeing this little envelope. There's an envelope that's caught up here. It's like a message. So what is it? If you could do anything right now, money's no object. If you could go somewhere or do something or learn something, what would it be? I have a feeling there's a dream in your heart that has been waiting for this moment, okay? So do take it seriously. Use leverage, right? Use what's working. Use what you're most confident about, but get out of this pool and get yourself over to a bigger one, okay? A fun reading. I would love to hear from you guys. You can email me or hit up my website, manifestfaster.com, and I'd love to hear from you and hear what this is about and what is that call. What do you foresee coming next for you, GC? You are welcome, my friend. Okay, who is next? Tell me you're here, and the wheel lands on you, and they spin the spinner. Who will pop up as the next person in today's readings? Andrea. Andrea is somebody who very patiently plays the game, right? And Andrea has had to miss out sometimes, but she's right there with me. So Andrea, you're next. I see you, one. Hi, one. All right, Andrea, this card wanted to come out. It was on the bottom of the deck and it insisted. And so I feel like this is a very special card for you. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Andrea. Okay. It's interesting that this card was sticky. It was sticking to the mat and I couldn't pick it up very well. And so, Andrea, I feel like you are, okay, hold on. Limitations are hard to deal with. Okay, I'm still here. I was just kind of soaking in this energy of this card because it's a barren card, isn't it? There's no figures in the card, and the cupboard is bare, right? So there's not much when it comes to provisions, and even this it almost looks like something is empty and leaking out. So it's just complete emptiness. When you're in a place where you need to stretch your money, right? Because there are financial constraints going on. Even though it's so difficult, Andrea, when we go through these times, even though it's so difficult, it is absolutely crazy how creative you can get. Living in Mexico for 4 years completely changed my life forever, because in Mexico, it's so people live with such low wages. They have to be like they have to jerry rig everything. They invent ways to fix things, and they'll use like an old cord from your cell phone, a power cord. They will use that to truss up a plant outside. They don't go and buy convenience things. They use old things to make new things. And you do get really creative down there. And right now I'm looking here, and there's some writing that's here at the bottom of the cabinet. See the writing right there. And that makes me think of making a cabinet out of a crate. So even though this financial constraint card is here, and it's the number 13, which is the death card in the tarot, it needs to be said that your feelings about this constraint are creating thoughts. And then you create a story around the lack. What I did a minute ago was I spun it, same situation, but I spun it to creativity. Because when the human has a dip, ideas are the first thing that manifest. And so how are you telling this current story? Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling so creative now. Even though I'm feeling this constraint, I am open and available to creativity. Even though I feel pinched by my current situation, a part of me is curious how I can play this game. You get real clever about how you use your resources when money is short. Okay, so let me take that in for you. I'm also aware of light here. I feel like light is shining in from the top. See how the light is hitting the shelves? So I feel that as you turn this story around, practice gratitude for sure. Be thankful for what you do have and what's working out. And ask Spirit directly, allow me to be connected to provision. Thank you, God, for connecting me with provision. Provision is a big category because it involves all kinds of different things besides money. Okay? So good luck to you, Andrea. I feel like you're in that squeeze, but the light is there, and there is something that you're not seeing yet that's going to draw you forward. Okay? All right, you guys. My voice is about ready to go. I've been here a long time. So who's here right now? Who can I give another reading to while I got the voice for it? Sarah. Yay. Sarah is here. Good, good. Sarah, holding on to your question. Hold it in your heart. Those of you who are just watching right now, welcome. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot. We're all about breaking the patterns that are holding us back from where we could be. What's our ultimate destination? What does Spirit have for us? Let's get our way there. Okay, Sarah. Excuse me. Appreciation. All right, so Sarah, when I look at this picture, I see a female figure, of course, a woman who is very sure, very certain when I look at her, I just see certainty. Her stance, how she's standing, her shoulders are back, her arms are open, but the one arm is open and down. I'm looking at the space that's created by the angle of her arm. And so when I connect this to the appreciation card, or the fact that we call this appreciation, and I just want to point out that there's nothing around her. There's no cars. There's not any homes. There's no jewelry. There's not stacks of money. And yet, the certainty that's there. So, Sarah, what I'm picking up today with the energy of this card is that learning how to appreciate what you're wanting before it comes is what your message is. Okay, this needs your attention, because a lot of times what we're wanting is how we're not appreciating it because we don't have it yet. If you ordered something, let's say you ordered a dress and it's being shipped to you, it's difficult to appreciate it when you haven't touched it yet. But it can be done. And there is that delicious anticipation. When you order the dress, you can't wait for it to come. And you might check the email and see when the ship date is, because you're eager to have it. But that feels different, doesn't it, than appreciating it. When you get it, you try it on, it feels fabulous. You look in the mirror and you twirl around and you're thrilled with it. What I'm here to teach you, and you guys probably have heard of it before, the law of assumption, which has you pretend and get to the place. What will it feel like when you're wearing that fabulous dress? It's a little bit different than the anticipation energy, but it is possible. So one of the ways, my favorite way to do this, I use email as a coach for myself. And I will email myself an email into my own address. And I will say to my friend Janice, I'll say, "Dear Janice, I got that dress. It came quicker than I thought it was going to. And when I put that dress on, I felt like a queen. I twirled around and I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm so excited. It's perfect for that wedding I'm going to next week." Now, I just created a complete story. I fabricated it, but I could feel, even as I said it, I know I would feel like that, and I know I would call my friend. So this idea for you, my dear Sarah, how can you apply this? What is it that you're not experiencing right now? And all the rest of you guys listening, same. What are you not experiencing? Is it a soulmate? Is it a new position? Is it a restored relationship with a family member? You don't have it yet, but you know that God's working on it. You can pretend that it's happened already and write yourself a note. What is it that would be so terrific about having that thing? All right? If you want to learn more about that, this is what I do. I create personalized manifesting material for people. My website, manifestfaster.com, is a place you can go and check out my material, because you know what? Magnets work. Remember my magnet example. Sarah, I'm going to use you as the example here. So these are two things that you are wanting, let's say. Let's say there's two things that you're wanting. And as you move, how you move is how you think. Thinking in gratitude and appreciation keeps you moving forward, and you follow your intuitive hunches, and you go here and you go there. And one of those ran away. Isn't that something? But the right one hung on, because you getting an alignment with Source, it is an S. If you get alignment with Source, you're going to attract to yourself the exact right thing. Okay, so you guys, this is so cool. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to stop because I've been going a long time. I can feel it in my voice. I am so delighted that you came to visit with me today. I hope you'll come to my Divine Love transmissions. Please watch for them. Hit the subscribe so you know when I'm here. And every Sunday I come back to this place to pull cards for you all. You're changing my life with your attention to my channel. I'm so grateful for you. Go forth and prosper, and we will see you on my next live. Bye now. You're welcome, everyone. See you tomorrow.